They walk like gods, untouchable, invincible, larger than life. Their words are smooth, their charm is magnetic. They feed on admiration and bask in attention like it's oxygen. They make you question your worth while inflating their own ego to divine proportions. But here's the truth they never want you to realize. Narcissists aren't gods. They're not powerful. They're not wise. They're fragile. Glass castles coated in gold, beautiful from afar but hollow and weak at the core. All it takes is clarity, awareness, a shift in strategy. You don't fight them with rage. You dismantle them with silence, with distance, with emotional detachment. You watch the illusion crack, not through war, but through refusal. Refusal to play their game. Refusal to give them what they crave most, your reaction. Because narcissists aren't addicted to love. They're addicted to control. And the moment you stop giving them power, you become the threat. The one thing they never saw coming, someone who sees through them and walks away without fear. When you stop reacting, when you become unreadable, you shatter the illusion that they're in control. You remove the fuel. They need to stay powerful, your emotions, your validation, your energy. Narcissists don't fear being disliked. They don't care if you're angry, broken, or crying. They feed on it. But what they do fear, what terrifies them to their core, is becoming irrelevant, ignored, invisible, powerless. That's where your leverage lies. You don't have to scream, beg, or fight for justice. You don't need to defend yourself against their twisted narratives. You don't need to prove the truth. All you need to do is disengage, not physically, emotionally, psychologically. Go cold, go quiet, go still, because narcissists don't want a relationship. They want a reflection, a mirror that bounces back their delusion of grandeur, superiority, and control. But the moment you stop reflecting their fantasy, the cracks begin to show. The mask starts to slip, and the implosion begins. To defeat a narcissist, become emotionally invisible. Master neutrality like it's an art form. No reactions, no validation, no emotional hooks. The less you give, the more they crave. And the more they crave, the more reckless they become. Desperation reveals vulnerability. That's your opening, not to attack, but to observe, to let their own behavior expose the truth they worked so hard to hide. They will bait you with guilt, with shame, with tears, with carefully rehearsed vulnerability. But what you're seeing isn't redemption. It's a performance, a manipulation designed to crack your resolve and pull you back into their game. Narcissists study people like maps. They memorize your soft spots, your empathy, your kindness, your need to fix things. They twist your compassion into compliance. But if you want to survive, if you want to reclaim your peace, you must become unreadable. No validation, no reaction, no protest, just ice. Strategic, silent, terrifying. Stillness, because they don't crave peace. They crave chaos. Chaos gives them control. So you starve them with silence, not ordinary silence, surgical silence, the kind that says, I see you, I see through you, and I'm no longer playing. They'll escalate. They'll poke and prod and provoke. They'll say you've changed, that you're cold, that you never loved them. Good. That means you're winning. They want to argue? Don't. Give them words. They want to fight? Don't give them resistance. They want drama? Don't give them a scene. Just observe. Just walk. Just detach. Every argument is oxygen. Every emotional response, a reward. So you go gray, emotionless, focused, unshakable. And that's when they squirm. That's when they fall apart. Let them lie. Let them spin stories. You don't need to correct them. You don't need to clear your name. You don't need to scream your side of the story, because real power isn't loud. It's silent. It's strategic. It's invisible. You don't need revenge. You just need distance, because eventually their own behavior will be their undoing, and you'll be free, unbothered, unreachable, and untouchable. Narcissists are houses of cards. All it takes is the wind of indifference to send them collapsing. They expect chaos. They prepare for drama. They're built to handle confrontation, but silence, that shakes them at the core. No angry messages, no accusations, no desperate pleas, just calm. Still ice. You don't rage, you retreat. You don't fight. You vanish emotionally. Because silence doesn't just withhold your voice, it reflects their emptiness. They crave admiration, even if it's laced with conflict. They need to be seen, heard, worshipped, even in rage. But when you give them nothing, when you become unreadable, untouchable, unfazed, they begin to unravel. Their power was never real. It was a spell. And silence? Silence breaks the spell. They see themselves through your reactions, through your pain, your confusion, your desperate attempts to be understood. But when that mirror goes still, when it no longer reflects back their illusion, they have to look inward. And what's inside terrifies them, because deep down, they know there's nothing there, just fear, shame, insecurity, buried under layers of charm, bravado, and manipulation. So they lash out, they poke and provoke, they'll say you're cold, say you're the villain. Good, that means the silence is working, that means the mask is slipping. Let them speak. Let them spin. Let them perform. You observe quietly, calmly, brilliantly, because this is strategy. This is power. This is war without raising your voice. This is victory without leaving a mark. The Machiavellian doesn't fight. They wait. They study. They reshape the battlefield. When the narcissist thinks they've won, that's when you smile, not out of surrender, but strategy. You play the role. Nod when they brag. Laugh at the right moments. Let them believe they've fooled you, because in their overconfidence, they hand you everything. Secrets, patterns, weaknesses. They hand you their ego disguised as dominance. And ego is fragile. It's flammable. So you let their tower rise. Let it get taller, shinier, louder. And then, when the time is right, you walk. No breakdown, no closure conversation. No final plea, just distance, just silence. And all the weapons they gave you, thinking you were too soft to use them, they'll accuse you, call you disloyal, say you changed, but you didn't, you evolved. You stopped feeding the illusion, and that's when the trap closes. Because narcissists don't self-reflect, they self-destruct. And you're not even there to watch it. You've already moved on. Free, light, unbothered. Machiavelli didn't preach confrontation. He taught influence, subtle control, reshaping perception. You don't need to burn them. You let their own fire do it. For you learn their tactics, how they twist the truth, how they gaslight, bait, project, and you flip it, not with fury, but with finesse, not with noise, but with neutrality. You ask the right questions, you withhold the right answers, you plant seeds of doubt with surgical calm. And the narcissist? They water those seeds themselves. You don't destroy the narcissist. You let their need for control do that. You don't have to outsmart them in one move. You just have to never play the game. Let them circle the board alone. When the world starts to see the cracks, don't gloat, don't speak, don't point. Just step back, smile, if you must, because you've already won, and everyone will eventually see what you always knew. This isn't revenge, it's recovery. This isn't cruelty, it's clarity. You didn't destroy them. You just stopped sacrificing yourself to hold up their illusion. Silence isn't weakness. It's surgical. It's strategic. It's sacred. And in the hands of someone who's finally awake, silence doesn't just cut deep. It ends the war.